Hi, I'm Ken Schaefer, and I'm here to discuss all things related to men's sexual health. And as I've said before, sexual health is really general health with a specific goal. I encourage everybody to exercise as part of a healthy lifestyle. I think it's particularly important for men with ED to start exercising. Remember that ED is almost always a sign of something going wrong with your health. To take control of the situation, you need to do everything you can to reclaim your health. For the purposes of this discussion, I'm going to break down fitness into two broad categories. Those two broad categories are physiological and neurological. The physiological are things like endurance, strength, power, stamina. The neurological are things like flexibility, balance, and skill. Let's cover these various types of fitness. Endurance exercise or cardio. For men with ED, this can be a very important form of exercise for two reasons. Men with ED often have compromised vasculature, compromised circulatory systems, and cardio can help you improve the health of your cardiorespiratory system. It also stimulates the growth of mitochondria. And mitochondria are the powerhouses of the cell. And if you have more of them, you're going to have better metabolism. There's strength and power. Putting them together here for this discussion, but they're not exactly the same thing. But strength and power help develop muscular strength. And muscular strength is an important element in moving well and avoiding injuries. The stronger you are, generally, the easier it is to adapt to any kind of exercise. Another benefit of strength and power training is that it can potentially stimulate the production of testosterone. And men with ED often have low testosterone levels. The neurological components of fitness, I think the primary one that I want to talk about is joint mobility, which is more commonly known as flexibility. And this is a neurological problem. The reason why you don't have good flexibility has nothing to do with the tissues of your muscles. It has nothing to do with your tendons. What it has to do is with your brain not allowing you to move into certain positions. This is a very complicated topic. I'm not going to discuss all the nuances, but it is a neurological element of fitness. Now, why do you need to be flexible? A lot of people don't care if they're flexible, but flexibility allows you to move well. If you move well, it's easier to exercise. If you're moving efficiently, that will help you to avoid injuries. There's nothing worse than starting an exercise program. You're just getting into it, everything's falling into place, then you get an injury and you have to start all over again. You lose momentum, and the next thing you know, you're 6 months down the road and you're not exercising. There are other elements of neurological fitness. One of them is balance. Some people have great balance. I have marginal balance in my opinion, so I do balance training. Again, you need good balance in order to move well in the world. The better your balance, the more efficient your movements, and the less likely you are to get injured. I would also point out that there is a neurological element to ED, not for every man, but for some men. And by addressing the elements of neurological fitness, you may be addressing neurological problems that are contributing to your ED. I wanted to wrap this discussion up with a little bit about high-intensity interval training, HIIT training for short. Now, as the name suggests, it's high intensity, and it's promoted as a way for men to increase their testosterone levels, and the data does seem to support that claim. However, I think most men, and particularly most men with ED, are not fit enough to enter into a high-intensity interval training program. My upcoming videos will focus on what men can do to prepare their bodies so that they can participate in high-intensity interval training. I'll be focusing on strength, power, and mobility. So stay tuned until the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.